Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay. Good afternoons, the excellencies, distinguished guests, and respected discussion from Professor Dr. Suprapto, MAG, and also the respected PIC, Miss Monica, and fellow scholar in this parallel group, AIC. It is a honor to be here at the NINS International Colloquium on Interdisciplinary Islamic Studies 2026, and my name is Wulandari, and also my team, Professor Dr. Sukron Kamil and their Dr. Cahya Buana, and I represent our research team from Graduate School of State Islamic University Syarif Hidayatullah Jakarta. Today I will present our research under the title Domestic Digital Testimony, Arab Woman Voice and Cyber Feminist Resistance Towards Sustainable Development Goal SDG 5. In this study, discuss how Arab women use digital platform to share their experience and the voice through literary narratives. These digital stories become a space about domestic operation, gender inequality, and women's rights in the contemporary Arab society. Our research shows that digital media can function as a form of cyber feminist resistance where women transform personal experience into the public testimony. In this way, digital narratives contribute to the struggle for gender equality and support the goals of Sustainable Development Goals 5. The second, our research began with the problem statement and also the research gap. Statement and research gap with the critical understanding that technology is not always neutral in a relation to the gender. In this study, we argue that the domestic sphere can function as the technology of patriarchy. It is meaning a social structure that limit and control women autonomy and voices. Most previous studies mainly discuss macro-political issues or general social media activism. However, there is still a significant literature gap in the study of cyber literature, especially digital literary narratives written by Arab women or Arab women. We believe that these cyber literary work are important because they reveal form of hidden domestic operation that are often ignored in public discussion. Through digital storytelling, women are able to transform private experience into the public testimony, creating a new space for resistance, visibility, and gender justice in the digital area. So next, in the research objective, therefore, this research has three main objectives. First is to investigate how digital narrative redefine or reframe the concept of home as a home is not only a safe place but also as a space that can function as a mechanism of gender control. And the second is to deconstruct the normalization of domestic violence through Arab women's digital short stories. And the third is to connect these personal trauma narratives with the global framework of Sustainable Development Goal 5, with focus on achieving gender equality and empowering all women. And in the research methodology, we use for the interdisciplinary methodology to analyze that complex issues. We use a qualitative approach. We combine the theories of cyberfeminism, spatial poetic, and biopolitic to understand how digital narrative represent women experience and resistance in domestic space. The primary data of this study are selected Arabic short stories published on the digital literary platform between 2020 until 2024, including the website www.sultansil.wordpress.com and also the website www.thecommononline.org. In particular, this research focused on two important Arabic short stories. First Arabic short stories is under the title Dawron Haulal Bait by Amal Al-Saidi, and also the second Arabic short story is Ukhti, written by Ahmad Naji. These stories were selected because they strongly portray domestic control. Yeah. The author is male, not female, but the two authors in the short Arabic stories is talking about the woman in their stories, Prof. Okay. Next, the stories were selected because they strongly portray domestic control, women's trauma, and the resistance through digital literary expression. How to do next? Okay, now this is we come to the discussion about the first case study based on the Arabic short story under the title Dawron Haula Al-Bait. Dawron Haula Al-Bait هذا تكتب by the author Amal Al-Saidi. Amal Saidi in the Amal Saidi Dawron Haula Al-Bait, the home is represented as the prison of memory. Through spatial analysis, the studies show that space such as the kitchen and the bedroom are not described as place of comfort or safety place. Instead, they become space of surveillance, so control and psychological pressure. The word Dawron, which means rotation or circling, symbolize the repetitive circle of domestic trauma experienced by a woman. The female character remains trapped in the same emotional and spatial condition, unable to escape from patriarchal control. In this narrative, the architecture of the house is not only a background setting, but also acts as an active force that shapes isolation, fear, and the fragmentation of the female physique. Nah, this is the what we talk about the domestic suffering of women in the text of Dauran Haula al-Bait, short story by Amal al-Saidi. We can see from this text, lam naud nakbur ba'da dhalikal yawm kana dhalika sumtud daki tilkal wahsyatu hal yuqalu alla yuhaddisu syai'un au aisai'in lihadal buyut lam yakunul amru annana faqadana. As we can see from the text, there is a silence that is so thick in every corner of our house. This quotation shows that the house is no longer presented merely as a physical setting. Instead, it functions as a form of patriarchal technology that control and restrict the female character's life. The narrative even describes the space inside the house as if they have eyes. Eyes, it means symbolizing constant surveillance and fear. This creates an image of the house as the circular domestic labyrinth where the woman cannot easily find either a physical or emotional escape. As a result, the story strongly illustrates the psychological entrapment experienced by the female protagonist, whose daily life is shaped by silence, isolation, and also patriarchal control. And the second Arabic short story is under the title is Ukhti. Ukhti is talking about the biopolitic and the control. Our second case study is Ukhti, shift the focus toward biopolitic. Here, the female body becomes a battleground for religious rule and family honor. We observe how reproductive pressure defies a woman's worth. Most strikingly, the story exposes symbolic violence. Where the concept of jinn, this is the story about the jinn in the Arabic short story Ukhti. The jinn is position is used as the cultural veil to normalize and justify physical abuse. Okay. I make it fast. In this story, gender trauma in the short story Ukhti by Ahmad Najid, we looking for the Najid text. We see a chilling description of woman frozen in silence before a violent outburst. This can symbolize the breaking point of gender trauma. So from this two Arabic short course, we can comparative analysis matrix. There are violent type, so host a symbol, host not like a safety place but symbolic and reproductive silent and also resistant form. Now this is a concept. We have some concept of domestic digital testimony. The concept of the domestic digital testimony use this narrative in digital space. The author transform hidden domestic operation into the public city accessible feminist archive. Now, in the conclusion from the text, in conclusion, our research highlighted that first, literature serves as a transnational feminist archive. As digital archive, literature as a transnational feminist archive, and the second is the home must be redefined as a site of biopolitical control, and the third is transforming private into the public action. Digital stories contribute significantly to global gender equality goals. Now, of course, these issues complex and has effect to the SDG impact direct contribution to the gender equality goals. Okay, Thank you. I think, Prof. Thank you for your kind attention.